Good afternoon, and welcome to Heimdall's Watch, brought to you today by years and years of engineering and technological innovation.
Okay. When we last saw our heroes...
We were going up a level?
No, you did that last time, did you not?
No, it's been a while.
Oh, it's right. We did it last time. You're right.
It's been a while.
Beep, 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 beep.
No?
Self-doubting now. Good.
No, the other game had leveled up recently. You guys leveled up just before this. No, you're not getting a level up yet. Fuck off.
We have to test the boundaries.
4 spells at the next level. Level 4.
You have to earn those fucking spells, mister.
But I want a polymorph goida.
He can do that himself.
Yeah, but I want to
Into 5 very
involuntarily.
specific shapes. Would turn him into a T-Rex.
You know, if you read the rules for polymorph, it says at the start that you can't polymorph somebody who can change shape.
I don't read the rules.
Got him.
Ryan hasn't read the rules.
Ryan has not read the rules.
Ryan never reads the rules, though.
You don't
what
tell
makes
him
him a
that,
great
he'll
DM.
never know.
I just like playing Calvin Ball with this bullshit.
So-
Are you guys not having fun? Would you like me to read the rule book and make this less or more fun? I don't know what your
I don't
opinion
know
is.
either.
Where are we going with this? But anyway, you guys...
We regroup back on the lines.
Well, that's right, because
Yep.
We made a push
we were
back to get to
sneaking
the
out
main
and you
line.
snuck back in again.
I got stabbed.
He got stabbed.
Leland got
stabbed.
stabbed by a coral knife. Clearly by one of the fish things.
I have no reason not
Clearly
to believe
against
that.
your will, yes.
Clearly in my butt.
There was clearly a struggle.
No, it was in the stomach.
It was to the side a little bit, but yeah. And yeah, we basically pick up with you guys having regrouped.
Well,
See.
I see no reason to continue. Finn. And when it's back, it's
They all
everything's
live
fine
happily
again.
ever
Credits
after.
roll.
And
Another,
And
this-
this is-
another successful campaign.
And the last panel is the end?
Question mark?
Like freeze frame on everybody's confused face going, what?
But we didn't finish anything.
Didn't we?
And there's no sequel. Because this doesn't make any money.
No.
Nobody
killed the baddies, we saved the people.
Nobody ever really dies.
Except that one guy that died and then I tried to bring him back somehow.
I was about to. Except the guy Ryan keeps trying to bring
Even then,
back.
in
See,
6
like-
months' time, we'll see him again.
See, we end it here, and then over the next few weeks on Twitter, we clarify all the things that didn't make sense.
You see, what happens is we're always constantly pooping, but we have a magic spell that takes it away.
And Poppet is a failed clone.
Literally,
It makes sense.
Yeah. Pop culture
Evil
reference.
twin returned from the grave.
You okay, Ryan?
No.
Do you want to play the game?
I have already thrown it to you guys. You guys have regrouped. Leland is stabbed and bleeding.
Help.
You have a contingent of
already healed.
troops around with you, as well as a fair number of
So we should get these civilians
former prisoner,
back.
now refugee. Gesserek.
We should get
civilians.
the civilians back. The way these
I just
people.
feel like-
But you are
we
outside
just
of
like
the
3-week
the
pause
occupied.
and nothing happened for no reason. Like, such a weird feeling. Let's keep running.
Just keep running.
You ever want to have one of those little mini strokes where it feels like 3 weeks have passed?
Weird.
Weird.
No, you actually did have a stroke.
Oh my god.
We went to the hospital and
Oh,
everything.
thank God.
I brought you flowers.
That makes way more sense.
Brought you flowers. What did you do with my flowers?
What happened to the flowers?
What happened to the I had a stroke, I can't remember.
Why do I spell toast?
I spent $4 on those flowers.
That's a lot. 4 gold's a considerable amount of money.
No, dollars.
Dollars.
He was very specific.
That's not an amount that exists. In
What
this
did
fantasy
I
world.
give the vendor?
An entire copper.
Oh, girl.
Reluctantly.
Okay.
Everyone's back from their coma.
I love lamps.
We're heading back to base.
Stroke. We all had strokes.
Yeah.
Leland is asking for help. Help. I was.
I literally just healed you.
Did you?
Yes,
I don't
at the
look
end of
that-
last
I don't
session.
look healed.
Well, I gave you like a level 3 cure wounds.
Did you?
Yes.
Did
Yeah.
I record those hit points on my
Apparently not.
We did.
I rolled very poorly.
Well,
Oh,
alright,
that
that's
probably
probably
explains it. Yeah.
I think you did like a level 3 and got like 6 healing out of it.
It was bad.
Good times.
It was not worth the time.
James rolled dice, yes, probably you actually lost life.
It was an important roll, so
How did I get negative? What are you talking about? You're fucking healthy as fuck. Not fully healthy, but... Oh, sorry,
Remember when he insists on
here's the
being
thing,
carried
I've got
out
your
for
stats
losing
on
like a
quick
single
quick-
hit
Oh,
point?
deception then. Ooh.
But no, yeah. You were absent for some time and came back stabbed. I'm assuming you have something to say about
Leland
this, or
doesn't take
no
damage well.
one's giving a shit about this current situation.
Not right now, because we're in deep enemy territory.
No,
I,
you're
really
I,
trying to get
I,
out.
I
out of
did. I
Okay.
did cover for my situation. I said how like I managed to teleport away from the fishmen. They got
After
me,
they stabbed you.
after they stabbed me, and that's why you couldn't contact me with your message because I was
Now, I'm not
teleporting.
a
with
wizard
magic.
wizardtician,
I mean, I did
I'm pretty
contact
sure-
you
I'm
and you
pretty sure I did.
responded to me.
I'm pretty sure I did the.
but
the-
I don't think teleport lasts that. I don't think teleport lasts that long, does it? Where'd you teleport to? Where'd you go?
I know I'm a powerful wizard, but I don't teleport.
it's
I
te-
could
it's-
teleport.
That's
Don't
not in
worry.
my
It's just,
wheelhouse.
it's just teleport things.
Where'd you
Don't
go?
worry about it. I teleported to safety. That's
Where's
what happened.
safety? Like deep enemy territory.
I
Can we
had to
do
get-
this
I
when
got-
we debrief out of the...
Well,
I still
you
have
know,
a knife-
Let's
I-
clarify we're out of it, aren't we?
You're out of the actual.
Okay.
You're out of the
I still have
occupied
a-
territory,
I
but
still
you're
have
still
a
out in the
knife
open.
in me. I still have this knife in me.
Do you want more
I
knives
ripped
in
it
you?
out.
Did
When
you?
when I healed you and I pocketed the knife.
He did pocket the knife.
You did pocket the
Yes.
knife.
It's now a pocket
You
knife.
pocketed it.
Yes.
Pocket.
Oh, nice.
Pocketed.
I know what you're doing. Now Stephen Fry can't have audio books.
Where'd you teleport to?
Away. It was a very tense moment. It was a very tense moment. I was in. You remember we were in that room, the room where they did the thing with the guy with the blood. Do you
Yeah, I was
remember
there.
that? And then you disappeared, and I got locked in there
The
with.
guy with the blood? I'll talk later.
We'll talk about that later. That was a whole thing going on.
Yeah.
Then it wasn't going on anymore. And then you went like a little weird there for a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you say you went a little weird, like
I mean-
sort of like
And when did you get that tricorn?
pirate captainy, like yar, I'll hold the line, mateys, like weird, like I guess
I mean, I was holding the line.
in the context.
Mate-
Yes,
matey.
that's something you would never ever do in the context
And-
of your flipping sanity, though.
And still in that situation, if I believe.
Hey.
Well, there we go. And you're still acting a little bit weird.
Don't know.
Avast. Scurvy dog.
Poop deck.
Thanks, James, for contributing.
That's good. That's good. I like it. It's another
Yeah.
piratey word.
Yeah.
Let's. Oh, there's a. I'm sorry, I'm tangled in cables
Look,
right
you
now.
can tangle yourself in cables and avoid the questions all you like. But inquiring minds want to know.
It was out of character.
Nothing's out of character here.
I think we should report back to the Commodore.
See, there's the problem. He's clearly not in the Navy. He's clearly an army rank.
That's a solid point. Wait. Oh, he's a captain.
Yes. But he's not in the Navy.
Yar.
They don't have Commodores in the army. Brian?
They have captains in the Navy.
Yes, they do, but he's clearly not in the Navy. We're not on a fucking giant boat.
We've been there.
Wait,
It didn't end
Splash, 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 splash.
Am I going insane?
Roll for gaslighting. No.
Oh no! Actually, not
sure.
our mates.
I'm not sure if a high roll is bad or good. Either way, uncertain. Okay. You guys are essentially keeping the rear guard on the on this caravan of
Courage.
refugees.
It's a caravan of courage.
I understood that reference.
Thank you.
So did I.
Routini.
Nub nub.
It's not.
There's
Yeah.
nub nub. I was about to say, I don't think there was any.
No, it's not. But
We're really fucking firing on all cylinders
we're
today.
Thursday nights.
Thursday night.
Get her done.
The night before Fridays.
But yeah.
Thor's Day, they used to call it. Thor's Day.
Well, it's probably a good thing that we're doing this game today.
Thor's Day. Usually we play on Woden's Day.
No, I never actually realised that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Is it? It's crazy. Cool.
I got nothing.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
All right. This is so
Regroup
we're
next
walking
week.
back to the
Yep.
temple, the temple of Heimdall.
You certainly are.
Heimdall doesn't have a day named
Back
after
to the office.
Another day, am I right?
Yeah. The old fella, the one that basically
Love that old guy.
knew the. Well, I don't think I ever actually gave him a name.
It's Poop Man.
Poop man.
Poop Man.
something.
I remember Poop
That-
Man.
that-
Shit guy. I think I actually literally
No,
called him
shit guy. That's what we
guy,
called
Why
it.
do you have all these people? What happened?
We see. I can't recall.
I mean,
No, we saved them all.
yeah, we rescued them.
Cool.
We
You
killed
didn't-
all of the fish folk guys.
You didn't rescue
Af-
me.
Well, after
You weren't there.
After you abandoned us,
We went looking for you.
it was.
We
me and
risked
the-
our
it was
lives
me
to
and
keep
the-
looking
It was
for
me and the
you.
dwarf against an army of fish people.
Dwarf.
I just glare at Hannah.
He's a dwarf. He's small. I change his race every couple of weeks. It's fun.
Significantly less bearded.
Like, dwarves don't have to have beards, man. Stop being so dwarf. Said I don't know. Racism. Anyway, you abandoned us, and we held the line against incredible odds. We were killing people. He was singing,
That was
lighting
an army.
fires. We downplayed the army of magic Valkyries.
No, they had an army.
Yeah, they had the army.
Against us.
Yeah.
Me and you.
2 against the world. Like, we're gonna get so much
All we
gold,
had
so
was-
much medals, movie deals. We're gonna get it all.
And this guy, sort of this haggard old looking guy, sort of wanders up and says, "Oh, aye, these two. They let a jailbreak. And old Jimmy, that's me.
Who?
Old Jimmy, that's me.
Oh, Jimmy shit guy.
I helped by getting us out through the old tunnels. I don't know what this character is doing, but
Help get all
he's
these
certainly
people to
there.
safety.
You may have been born a Jim, but to me, you'll always be that shit guy.
You'll die a shit guy.
You'll die shit guy. You're born Jim, but you'll die shit.
This day you'll die a shit guy.
Uh,
Yeah. After
Yes,
we...
using
Who's
nothing.
who's your friend?
He's our third.
I'm a wizard.
He's a wizard.
He's a well-meaning, I guess.
Yar.
He tries.
And a good yar to you.
See, he's the guy that abandons us in our hour of.
You abandoned me. I got locked in that room with all the fish
That's
people.
not what history will remember.
History will remember you.
Oh, Jesus.
Shit.
Jesus. No, he's one of our
Oh.
compatriots of mighty heroes.
Well, any friend and companion of yours is a hero to us.
Hey, I like it.
Friend and hero is a strong word, aren't they? No, we'll claim him.
I mean, he's a co-worker.
He's a well-wisher.
Leland's gonna go over to where Poppet is, sort of like duck down a little bit, like throw his arm over.
This is
in
uncomfortable.
in a friendly camaraderie.
Why are
sort
you
of-
touching me?
Because we're friends. I had an idea. Like, about our current situation.
I like ideas.
Cool. So, we're not doing so well at the moment, just the three
We
of
just
us.
saved all these people. I think we're doing good.
I got trapped and stabbed.
Yeah, but
We didn't.
you're fine.
Okay.
You got out. You're a powerful wizard.
2/3.
You're a
really
strong,
good.
independent wizard.
Just bear with me a moment. Just stay. Try and
I'm literally bearing your weight right now.
Cool. Stay with me. I remember you saying something about Sigrun going to stay with Odin.
Yeah, I took her to the monastery upstate.
Cool.
She's in a better place now.
Cool.
They'll take care of her.
We should go there. We should go there and try and get Sigrun back.
I
to
don't
help
know
us.
how long she'll be away for,
That's why we should go there.
but they're looking after. They took care of her.
I know, but we should go check in and see how she is.
I mean, we're pretty busy
because we
here.
need help. Well, okay, that's what I'm saying. Like,
And she
we
needs
need
rest.
Valkyrie
Look,
help.
I'm gonna
Wait,
interject.
you also know a Valkyrie?
Shit going
She'll
on.
come
One's
back
talking
when
to
she's
you.
ready.
I'm right here listening. You guys are shouting at each other.
Yes, we're not talking to you though. You may hear this conversation.
You heroes also know a Valkyrie.
Yeah.
We also know a wizard.
We're
I
all,
That's
never
me.
knows a wizard.
we're all wizards.
Sorry,
Oh,
Jim.
3 wizards.
He goes, puts his hand out to shake your hand.
I shake his hand vigorously.
Oh, you're a lively one.
Is his hand all poopy?
No, he
Okay.
doesn't.
Okay, I know 2 things about this guy. One is that his name is Jim. The
so
other is that his name is Shitman.
I actually used
He
druid.
used to work for
I
the
used-
sanitation
I
department.
use
essentially.
druid magic and make it smell a little shitty.
Alrighty, old.
I
Jim
use
smells-
prestidigitation to make Leland's hand feel a little sticky now.
Right, well, I put my arm back.
Wizards.
That backfired.
So anyway,
I regret
Why would you
everything.
limit number of fucking spells.
She
people
has a
use?
strong sense of duty. She'll come back when she's healed.
I'm just saying, they aren't gonna know about what's going on here up in the monastery.
I can tell them.
Okay, well, we should go there. We should
Oh,
go.
I can just tell them.
How?
Like
Why
how
do
I
you-
spoke to you.
Why do you want to go there?
Magic.
I feel like we should go and get Sigrun,
She's in a better
who's
place
with
now.
Odin right now. I feel like we should go do
I
that.
feel like currently we're doing lots of sneaky stuff, and the lady that literally brings down the sun every 2 minutes might not be the best fit. I
The
get what
lady
you're
who
saying.
brings down the sun might help with this whole dark, enveloping darkness that we're dealing with right now.
What you
I'm
mean,
just
like
saying.
a perfect summer's day that we're experiencing?
I mean, remember what happened in that temple
Dude, that was cool.
when you took that thing? That's why she had to go away. We'll give her a break.
I feel kind of bad about it.
You
to be
should.
honest. And I feel like we can.
Now I know you're lying.
It was
No
entirely
roll
your
needed.
fault, yes.
I feel like I
Wait.
should-
I feel like she needs some space.
Temple. What's go? What?
Shit, guy.
Official watch
Fuck
business.
off.
I just take out my badge. Official watch business.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Officer.
Sorry.
He sort of backs away.
I think we've got those.
You're the worst cop.
You're
Correct.
You're an officer. Remember, you're on this side now.
Am I a naval officer or an army officer? 'Cause I feel
Oh
it's
my God.
really
I'm very confused at the moment, but
Does the flag have a gold rope down the side of it?
This is an Appleton court, and I will not stand for it.
Oh my god. This is a session.
I
We're
mean,
good. It's such a
we've
table for 2
been
hours
on
solid.
ships, we've been in the Air Force, we've been on land. I don't know anymore.
Some sort of space force. Oh, we've done it too.
You,
Oh God, we have.
yeah, actually have. No, these characters haven't.
No.
But we have. We're the Space
We,
Force.
the people.
Isolated City Gaming is the Space Force.
But this,
The views expressed in this podcast do not reflect the views of Isolated City Gaming or any of its subsidiaries.
They really are.
Isolated City Gaming thinks this is a dumb idea.
So Poppet,
Yes.
just hear me out. We can use that ley line thing that we do. Pop through a portal, go up to the monastery. You say,
Oh, it's only a day away.
but we don't need to. We can do it in like 5 minutes. We can
Yeah.
ley line there and ley line back. It's cool.
You can actually do that.
Knock it out in an afternoon.
Yep.
I mean, it's a nice trip.
I'll take this up with Hroth guy.
Okay.
I think we'll get Hroth guy in on this.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah. No, it's cool. Well, I'll talk to him about it.
Okay.
I feel like this is a good idea.
So the next hour or so takes to hike through the city. You're going as basically as fast as a group of civilian refugees can go, which is
fast.
not pacey. Some of them are injured. Some of them did participate in a fight that they are not trained for, and were fighting with pieces of broken prison.
Some got stabbed.
I imagine all of them. I would report it at some
You
point.
got stabbed.
I got stabbed.
And some important characters got stabbed, and also Leland.
The imp. No, sorry.
You're like, yep, fair.
I'll report in. Wish you success. No.
Well, we kind
Tell
of
a
went
wonderful story.
above and beyond the mission
okay, so
brief.
you basically what you get to the
Completely, utterly downplay the role of the city guard. Of the
basically you get back to the Rotha, the Heimdall temple, and basically go into a report with Rotha, who's like
With who?
yeah,
NCIS.
Rough guy.
Captain Rotha. So yeah,
The actual
you
captain.
Do your debrief. What's
right.
Oh,
Does his
boy.
belt?
So we know how you told us to not do anything.
That wasn't
Right.
technically true. He said, "Don't do anything unless we could do something."
So you managed to scout out the shoreline and the fortress.
Not specifically
We
that.
Scouted out where they were storing all the people.
I
Right.
have important information.
Oh.
Roth guy.
Go.
You do?
I got separated from these bumblefucks while
Excuse me.
We were
brave
saving
bumblefucks.
everyone.
Wait, Hannah.
I won't stand for this.
I got separated
down.
and abandoned and ambushed by a large group of the fish monsters,
Left us.
and I was confronted by their leader, the undead soldier that I saw in my vision. I tried to attack him. I could not strike him down. He was too strong.
How did you survive?
Well,
In many ways, he didn't.
in many ways I didn't. I managed to magically teleport myself away at great peril after sustaining some damage, and I managed to regroup.
This is actually the first time he's noticed like the severe blood stain here, because for some reason your coat's been covering it or some way.
Yep.
Like you're normally big on the flashiness of your injuries and they're very much over dramatizing them, but I think your current mental state means you take on a bit more of a status of bravado and this is something I just nearly take.
Just but a scratch.
Yes, there's just much a
You
scratch.
landlubbers wouldn't understand.
Gonna slap some squid ink into this, will be fine.
That sounds like Infection Town.
Yeah, it does. Down to Flavor Town.
Just soak it in
That's
some
like the
nice
opposite
salt
of
water.
Flavor Town.
The flavor smells like sulfur.
So I'll just salt it and it'll be fine. I don't know how.
But yeah,
Salty dogs.
this is the first time he's just actually noticing the bloodstain, and he quickly whistles and is like, medic. I need to look in on.
There's no time for that. We need to.
This is discrimination. He's slightly injured, gets a medic straight away, literally dying a few weeks ago, utterly ignored.
It really is going to be the episode where you just slap the
Yes,
table
that is
constantly for an hour, isn't it?
I'm pounding my fist, goddammit.
All right, Foley work is complete.
I rushed you guys to the medics.
They ignored me and looked after you. Discrimination. Racism against Drow.
It wasn't racism. It was just Leland was an interesting case that this guy is rather fixated on.
And it was actually a little bit of sexism, not racism.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That's actually so.
Your race didn't come into it
I
at
get
all.
to play both cards.
Minorities!
This sexy racism. Wait.
It's going to be such a civil suit after this.
Oh boy. But yeah. You hear a couple of people running over, and they're carrying a little kit of medical supplies. And so you how did you escape?
I used my magic to teleport away, and I managed to. It was tough. It was tough. I just had to just blindly dimension door myself out of there, and I ended up on the streets above, bleeding. I managed to find my fellows. The commotion helped. Good work on the commotion. But here's the reality of the situation. That that the undead, the guy, the undead human who's controlling all this, we can't take him down. I tried, I did my magic, didn't do anything. I think we need to call in some big guns. Big guns.
We haven't called them the big guns yet.
Big guns.
What have you got?
Well, I was thinking, I was brainstorming. Like, Poppet had a really good idea earlier about getting Sigrun to come back.
No,
from where
she'll come back when she's healed.
I think
That
we
was
need.
your idea.
I think we need to go. I agree with Poppet. I think we need to go to the monastery. And
My idea
find
was that
Sigrun.
Sigrun stay and heal, not come back here. That wasn't my idea. I don't know where it's coming from.
Okay.
Because she was not well. She has a strong sense of duty. She'll come back when she's capable of it, but if she's not back yet, it means she's not ready.
I mean,
If both of you can roll me persuasion rolls.
Oh, crap.
Amazing.
Natural 20.
Oof. Ross not laughing anymore.
Can I guidance this one?
I mean, Hrothgar will see you guidance.
I would say probably not.
Okay. Well, I'll just roll a natural 20 as well. That one.
Thank you for your dice, Ryan.
It's close.
Got a 25.
I have a 25 as well, with a natural 20.
Okay. Captain Hrothgar sort of looks over at you as like, what was... Okay.
Hi.
When you last saw her, what was her state? Why is she away? What's...
She was crushed, defeated, weak.
But that's... And it's been... a little as well. It's been like a month. Yeah.
That was before we went in the
In the
tree.
Yeah.
I can try and contact her.
He said that he left her with Odin. It seems like Odin would be able to like just fix up a Valkyrie just like that. Like it's in good hands.
I mean, he was there. He
You-
said he'd look over her.
You met with Odin.
Yeah. I made him tea.
Why does no one ever tell me anything? I'm the goddamn captain.
You didn't ask.
And he's looking at Leland like in this look on his face of like, why does no? Am I dealing with idiots? This look conveys a lot of emotion of frustration in the fact that a person in a position of responsibility is not being told the things that he needs to know. That a major asset like Sigrun was crushed and then left with Odin.
Emotionally
monastery.
crushed, not physically. Well, actually, she was physically crushed, but I healed her.
You need to hire better help.
I need you three
Yes.
to go and get Sigrun and Odin and bring them here.
How's that initial 20 going?
Okay. I mean, I don't know how easy it is to get Odin, but we'll try.
We should definitely.
I have to think this situation kind of
I mean, if he's there, yeah.
well, if he doesn't know about it already, that would be a shock.
We can tell him.
So what I need you to do is go and convince him that he is needed. His people need him, and his servants, his Valkyrie, are needed.
Probably should have told Hrothgar about the whole Odin thing.
I mean, he knew I took Sigrun there.
Did he?
Yeah. Because he asked where I went.
I think you're vague on the details.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You
But
took
I
Sig-
told him I took her to the Monastery Up State, and she's
Yeah.
in a better place now, and she's with Odin now. And
I genuinely thought you meant she was dead.
oh, no, she was with Odin.
The way you said it says she's with Odin now. How was I meant to read
To
that?
be fair, like
That does- yeah.
It's not like she died.
Or at the very least, like I said, into
everyone
a
knows
high
about
plane.
them.
You know, like
I
Valkyries
mean, everyone
do.
knows you go to the Monastery Upstate.
He looks over at Leland again, just with this flabbergasted look on his face, like...
Don't they? Doesn't everybody do that?
So where to go and see Odin? Those are our orders. Excellent. We will go and speak to Odin.
Also, single-handedly saved a bunch of people, but yes, get the whole, like...
Oh, we did rescue all those people.
No one cares.
Do we get a gold coin?
FYI.
Brant would organise that. If you're more than welcome to
At
visit
least
him.
someone fucking cares about it. Go off and see Brant.
Okay.
Let's go see Brian.
Okay.
You head down to the quartermaster's stalls and
We'll
knock
also
on the
let
door.
him know there's all these civilians outside with the rest of the guard.
No, that was Odin now.
No, we didn't take them upstairs.
That's good.
I mean, everyone knows that.
The
Take them
rest of
upstairs,
the
Odin's
guards and
floor,
everything are dealing with them
Yeah.
and getting them safe and looked after.
Medical attention.
You head down to the quarter stores and knock on the door.
Hello.
There's no answer.
Housekeeping.
Open the door.
Hello.
You try to. The door is locked.
Oh, a locked door. Interesting.
If only we had a rogue.
Well, we don't, because no one cares about the rogue. I'll leave.
Where's that coming from?
I don't know.
You're a valued member of the team. If we're going to ignore anybody, it'd be Poppet.
I mean, it's probably very late at night.
Or Kez.
Actually, what?
But apparently not there.
Wouldn't it be like very late at night now? Or wee hours of the morning?
You don't keep track of
That
that.
was an evening job. Yeah. So he's
Yeah,
probably asleep.
It's morning. It's heading into morning.
He's probably asleep.
Brad!
Give it a few hours. Have a little.
We gotta
chat.
go on a mission! Brad!
He's really eager.
We gotta go see Odin!
I've never
And
seen
there's
him want to work
silence.
this
You
much.
can't hear anything. Actually, perception rolls.
11.
11.
21.
26.
Show off.
You two, the ones that have got over 20, both hear it. You just hear like just in the distance the sound of just like a crow cawing, but it seems like louder but more and a bit deeper. It's a
That's a big crow.
it's a big fuck off crow. But there's no other sound coming from inside.
Well, I had a big fuck off crow. That's all I got.
Do you want to open the door?
Well, I
mean,
probably
we can just
shouldn't
come back in the
because this
morning.
is, police territory and whatnot. But while I'm saying that, I'm just opening the door. It's not sleight of hand, is it? It is.
It's
Proficiency double.
It's your dex plus proficiency because you have tools for it, which is essentially pretty much your sleight
It's
of
just
hand.
like add it as a skill, like just lock.
It's essentially your sleight of hand unless you've got double the proficiency in it.
I do. It's
Well, there's not. It's like any of your.
It's a dex-based skill that you add your proficiency to, and if you've doubled it, then you double your proficiency.
I should open more doors. Anyway, roll 20.
Well, every time Hana opens the door, a window closes. I don't know.
It's gone to Odin now.
So we'll be back next week.
The door, you basically rattling your lock picks around, and all of a sudden you just hear click, and the door creaks on open. Inside is dark. There's not a single
I
candle
mean, if
lit.
he's not here, he can't give you the coin anyway.
I go up to the counter and I ring a bell.
Again,
Bing, bing, bing.
Yeah, this is as silent as a grave. Apart from the sound of you hear the shaking of wings and feathers as this sort of quite large crow is perched up on the end of one of the aisles of shelving, and this thing is a crow. A normal crow is about a foot and a half tall.
At least it's like a crow shape, crow-sized.
This one is more like 3 foot high. And
It's a
just
big
sort of
fucking crow.
and it's got this the
Stone the bloody crows.
Fucking
stone
Struth.
flaming crows.
No, you get your playing with shit out of here.
Flaming glass.
It is flaming
He has
glass.
a point.
Go back to Russia.
Go back to Russia. Bot. We all know you're a bot.
Da. Das Vidania, comrade. But yeah, this is a basically about a 3 foot tall crow raven perched up on this long shelf.
I only did this to
and-
make him shut up.
Can I investigate to see if there's anything weird about the crow aside from it being 3 feet tall?
That's pretty fucking weird. to be
Sure.
fair.
Is that a nature or is that investigate?
That'll be nature.
Advantage though, because it's fucking 3 feet
19.
tall.
One thing you do also notice there is a glow behind its eyes. So just sort of like the slightest bit of like white glow at the back of its eyes.
Are you a magic crow? Can you talk, magic crow?
And it's just like
Is that a yes? Hey, can you talk to animals? Is that a thing you can do now?
Yeah, it is.
I'd
Walk
like to
out.
go up to the crow. I'd
Uh-huh.
like to twist my ring of animal influence to speak with animals.
I was just gonna cast
okay. I thought you were going to try and make a fucking animal friendship. All right.
we all
No, I
die.
just need to talk to it. I wouldn't try and force friendship. No, this
Oh.
will completely survive that.
I'll also cast that particular spell.
I can't talk to animals. I can get a thing where I can
Oh,
talk to
itself. I
animals.
was gonna say, can I cast someone else? No, I can't.
Maybe I'll get a thing to talk to animals next. Then I'm feeling left out.
Speak with animals.
Dun,
All right.
dun.
You could
Comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration.
What's it saying? What's it saying?
If you stop talking, I can hear it, mate.
Fucking calm down, mate.
Hell no, Mort.
You feel the spell sort of
Fizzle.
take hold and then break.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Like it was resisted by sort of a higher intelligence.
Yes. Perfect. Okay. We'll be back later to chat with Brant. Bye.
Where's Brant?
He's not here. We have to go.
Where's Brown? Put him out. Scratch twice for here. I don't know. Fucking do something.
I'll just start trying to drag on Leland. It doesn't work. but-
You're always dragging along.
It like scratches once.
So it's not here.
You don't have the yes or no sorted out yet.
Well, he said, yeah, he said
Can't
two
respond
for,
to that.
He said 2 for yes, so I was just.
I said no 2 for yes, he's here.
We'll come back later. Come on, you need some food and a nap.
You need some food and a nap. I'm not cranky.
You want some healing?
Would like
A
some.
little bit of heal? Come on.
Would like. Some,
Let's get you a cup of tea.
I would
Get
like-
you a nice long rest and a cup of Horlicks.
Wait, you got the critical role background on your character sheet?
Huh?
You got the critical role background on your character sheet?
Oh, yeah.
That's so good.
What you snooping at?
I was looking at the rules for your ring.
Don't look at the things I have. No one needs to, though.
He hacked his character sheet.
You keep out of that inventory. Come on.
So many knives. So many knives.
I lost a lot of them today.
That is a lot of knives.
I gave a lot of knives away.
Yeah, it sort of scratches once at the wooden shelf.
Let's get you a cup of tea and some healing.
Oh, fucking tea.
Okay, let's get you some wine and some healing.
Poppet drags Leland out of the room.
So Hannah's left in the dark alone. With all the treasures of Heimdall's watch.
Which are, for the most part, not really been actively restocked since the
someone beat me
jailbreak.
to it. I was literally
We never recovered all that stolen goods.
Nope.
good about starting the whole invading thing. I was like, that was his idea. Walk out the room.
Talking to a crow.
It sort of scratches twice as you sort of walk out, and then does a thing where it taps its beak, like scraping it over and over against the timber.
You do you, Crow. You do you.
Caw.
Just leave.
And as you sort of close the door,
No, I'm in the door open, I'm not closing it. I'm just
okay,
leaving.
fair. Fine. Well, as you sort of
Be a
leave,
dick, why don't you?
leave the
You
door,
born in a
see it
barn?
sort of
Yeah.
flutters its wings at full stretch, and Yeah. Then you sort of keep on walking.
So, well, actually, that's probably the
You
weirdest
can have
experience
5
I've
more
had
hit
tonight.
points.
Hell yeah, boy.
Sorry?
You can have 5 more hit points.
What did
He
you
cast spell
what did you do?
He cast spell at level 10. That was the highest roll he had.
Hell yeah, boy.
I only have level 3 spells.
Jack was
At
that level
level
10 spells didn't
12.
exist in the game.
Alright. As ordered by
Layers
Rock
upon
Guy, we gotta
layers.
set out for that.
Yes.
Do you want to have like a rest? Like some sort of like long
We do
rest?
need to have a rest first.
Fine. I'll go do that.
Because I have nothing left.
Because you're like...
I'm
you're a little
completely
cranky.
tapped
You need to
dry.
sleep.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm fine.
We just like spent 5 minutes talking to a crow, okay? So we just... We don't have a
And
sleep.
getting no answers.
I mean, look, we'll
There
have a
might
little
be a
rest.
solid reason behind that. Come in the morning and might all come to us.
Once we have a sleep, we'll get up. We'll see if Brant's back. We can check in. He might be back. Give him some time.
Take a long rest.
He's gone to Odin too.
Take a long rest.
Oh, he's
Confirm.
gone to the Monastery Up State?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
That's where everyone else is going these days.
That's where we're
All
going.
right. Are you guys resting in your various quarters?
Yes, please, for the love of God.
All right. You settle in for yeah. I can look at your available spell slots, and they are limited.
I thought we had like more stuff.
You settle
Also
in
my
for a
key.
rest. Leland,
Hi.
you
My bone
pine
points.
for the fjords.
What fjords?
The fjords.
What are fjords? Speak English.
For Jordans.
Fjords.
For fjords. Basically, you you dream of the open ocean, and it is a freeing sensation. You feel like the salty wind in your hair and your face.
Flying Jack.
Oh my god! But you just have this immense feeling of like freedom. Like no one can chain you down. Nothing can hold
Ain't
you
nothing
back.
gonna break my stride.
And
You can take the sea from me.
nice. Poppet.
Hi.
What does Poppet dream?
Oh, probably like rabbits on grassy fields somewhere. Think puppy.
Well done for that bit. Well done.
Just think
Hannah?
puppy.
You lay down
Dream
and
of spiders.
basically you manage to
Dream
sort
of killing all
rest
of your
or sleep or
colleagues.
whatever the
Hello,
drow do.
darkness, my good friend.
And at one point, you are woken to the sound of just like, oh, I've got no glass, some tap on, but that works. It's like,
Well, actually, you'll find that drow don't sleep, so,
yeah, it's like I said, you're in meditation or whatever elves do.
Whatever dumb shit elves do.
I ignore it. I'm meditating.
5 more minutes.
Is this the book you had in the glass jar? Oh no. Ooh.
I hope this is coming through.
I open the blackout. I'm assuming I have blackout curtains.
Of course you do, you're a fucking drow.
How are the plants you've got in there surviving?
Magic. I'm a fucking druid, bitch.
Good point. Touche.
It's druid, bitch.
Technically, they died so long ago, but it's like, no, keep living, let me die.
Mushrooms. Mushrooms.
I'm assuming that's at the window?
Yes.
Oh.
You open up the curtain and you just see this large blackened beak just like tapping at the glass with these sort of white glowing eyes.
Is that the crow from...
It's a crow from before.
I'll try and cast Speak of Animals this time.
And it just like keeps on tapping at the window because you're it's at the
Like,
other side of the
yeah.
glass.
Yeah, fucking relax. I'll do Speak of Animals. I guess open up the window if it can be opened up.
You open it up.
What?
It's sort of like a little crow hop a couple of steps forwards and then sort of flutters down and then perches itself on the corner of your bed and it just goes caw caw Hana. Odin.
Yes, we've done this joke. People have gone to Odin.
No, it's
I'm
your
going to stop
turn.
trying to do the voice because it's actually really hard to fucking do it. But it basically it says to you that Odin is staying safe outside of the city.
I figured he's certainly not here.
He is staying safe from hidden forces within his own pantheon.
Kind of hidden forces.
If he knew what they were, they wouldn't be hidden.
But why are you telling me this? If you wanted, like, something serious to be done about it, wouldn't you, like, talk to, I don't know, the person in charge? Core?
For some reason, he trusts you.
Oh no, you're serious.
Because whatever's happening has to be happening at a higher level. He trusts your capacity to look after yourself
It's true, I do.
to be the guiding factor for your existence.
I do like existing.
So, if you choose to travel to where Odin is, make sure those that come along with you are trusted.
What does Odin... Sorry, there's forces coming through. Sorry, these two. Okay. So make sure... well... I guess you could tell Odin I have doubts about... Well, I've got serious doubts about one who'll be travelling with us.
I've never been more hurt. Oh!
Both your companions travel with dark passengers.
Oh, that's a... So then you clearly know that I won't be going with trusted people then.
I trust you to know that much and whether that can... You seem resourceful. You seem like you could spin something to your advantage.
I can't normally see what you're right.
You can't read my handwriting.
Okay, of course I can.
So
the cat's the
knowing
devil.
that these two both have darker elements,
Oh. I'm not very good at that.
sorry, I got distracted by James. Was like, oh no!
I can't take notes anymore.
Sorry.
People are reading my notes.
So I've cut out my notes.
Keep your knowledge of this as your power, as your tool to wield, your sword to wield. But don't play your hand. This is why I'm talking to you.
Okay. But, you know, they're coming, so prepare accordingly, as I'll also prepare accordingly.
Of course. Just, if you bring anyone else, just make sure you vet them.
Okay.
And the raven sort of sits back up a little bit, and then ruffles its feathers, and then hops back up to flutters slightly up to the windowsill, like hops back outside the window, and just sort of pokes his head back in. And is like, make sure you announce if it is safe when you arrive.
Do you know of anyone that can be trusted over there?
Over where?
Where Odin is, where we're going.
Oh, where Odin is, he trusts. He trusts that entire place, otherwise he wouldn't be there. That location is a sanctuary. Just keep it a sanctuary. And with that, it sort of like makes a couple of little hops further away and takes off.
I've doomed us all.
Like our curtain back down again because it is actually daytime outside.
Yep, like eyes are crusting up. That was fun.
Back to bed.
Actually, after that conversation,
Mm-hmm.
You murder Leland in his sleep.
yes.
Okay.
And leave
I've
Poppy
had a good
fine
run.
and
Anyone
dandy.
else? You wouldn't be a new character anyway, so. Yeah.
I think
How many hours the rest of it had?
Essentially, you probably about 4 hours at this point, so long rest territory for you. These guys here probably need a little while longer. Well done. So both you did the snore intake simultaneously. You're like, kudos.
We've been rehearsing.
Synchronized snoring. We're going to the Olympics.
Well, that's if they don't get cancelled.
Hey,
Yep.
no competition. We're gonna win.
They're probably going to get cancelled.
Dark.
Hmm?
The fantasy world doesn't have any coronavirus, Ryan. We're
Well, I
whisked
mean, it
away
could.
to a world of no coronavirus.
I mean, it could.
Well, okay. I need another drink.
Well, what did you have in
Anything
mind
to
with this
fight
4
coronavirus.
hours?
What was I thinking of doing? God, so basically, like, something happens, they'll basically clear out this room and do something, you know, like,
Find all your confessions.
take all that sort of stuff out, so I'll leave a bunch of stuff there, like, hidden pretty well.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
I'll highlight really, really well, but, like, in the event of, like, people clearing out the room,
They'll find.
They'll hope it's
They'll
fine, yeah.
find it. It's
if it's in the morning, I'll go down to Brand's office.
Brian Skilson.
all right. You head on down there. The door is still just wide open. As you approach, you see a couple of people that are sort of like peering in, and just like knocking on like the door frame, and just like calling out, like, Lord Brant, hello. And then after a while, they sort of just like peer in a little bit, and then just like shrug and
Where's
walk
Brand?
off. I don't know. The door was open, but he's not in there.
Well, close the door then.
I assumed that it was open when I got here. Well,
Oh, yeah, it was open when I got there. I've heard that one before, lads.
but no. It was.
I believe you, I really do.
I don't think he does.
Look, how about you'll walk away, maybe leave a couple of gold pieces, and we'll have to tell the captain about the door being left open.
Roll me.
I like how the rest of the party are the ones that have the elements of darkness in them. Murderous, extortionist drow over here, though.
He's the moral center, the moral compass of the party.
So fucked.
This would be intimidation.
Oh, that is not good. 7.
I mean, I didn't know about you, but I'm
I
level
rolled a
good,
5.
so...
I don't have intimidation.
Alright. They
I
don't leave you a couple of coins,
Sure.
but they do just sort of like
Yeah.
look at you and like shrug and just like walk past you, one each side, just like real fucking close as they walk past, and one of them just gives you like a little bit of a fucking nudge, and then just keep
I
on walking.
fucking nudge back. But once he goes
With
away,
a knife.
in the back. Well, actually, no,
As I nudge him tomorrow evening with a knife.
that's a good point. Actually, I will go like, clink. I actually will throw like dagger into the wall. Go, watch it.
All right.
Dang.
With that, he sort of like looks over his shoulder at you, like shoots you a look, and then the
Probably
two,
shouldn't
and
piss
then,
off the.
Moral
and then they sort
compass.
of, and then sort of looks at the other one, and then they both just like scamper.
You were just trying to... Okay. No, that's cool.
Yeah.
Remember, moral compass.
How did this happen?
I don't know. This is really, really bad.
Yeah, you're looking at the.
Oh, then is that? I'll go look in that doorway. Is that big crow still there?
No.
Yeah. Huh. And I'll close
I
and
mean, you
lock the
left
door.
the door open. You let her out.
I'm fairly certain, like if a giant crow going, do do do, just walking through.
Yeah.
Morning.
Caw.
Car.
Just getting a cup of coffee in the break room. Just
I'll ask.
Just walk over the comic con, but it's like car written on the side of it.
Oh yes, I too hate Mondays.
Car. Just keeps on reminding me of the. You ever watch Harvey Birdman? All right, just the bird in that is fucking cracks me up.
I got 4 hours. I'll see if anyone knows where Brant is. If no one does, I'll just
You go asking about. Roll me investigation.
that I can do, and I'll do guidance.
This won't be a guidance situation. This is an overall fucking going around and chatting.
13.
You start asking around a few people, and
Yes.
basically the general theme of the responses is like, honestly, he hasn't really been around for like weeks now. Like the stores have basically been closed. So every now and then, Rotha will go down and open up and grab supplies that are needed for missions, but there's not that much stuff there, so it
I'll
hasn't.
go to Rothgar then.
He's sitting up in his office area, essentially, that raised platform amongst the bullpen, but he's got his
Are the flags
feet up.
from gilded, or
Sorry? he's got his feet up on the table, and he's just got like a couple of sheets of paper that have just like fallen across his face as he's like leant back, and you can hear beneath just the sound of him snoring softly underneath.
I'll barge in. Working hard or hardly working?
And he just makes that snorting sound as you sort of wake up with a start. It's like, what time is it?
What time is it? Like 9 in the morning, 10 in the
it's
morning.
probably around that mark. Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, 9 in the morning.
Remember.
Oh boy, I have no idea what time I fell asleep.
You really have
and
to
he's-
maintain that work-life balance
That's
as
the
per
only
HR policy.
This is a tough time at the moment. This is.
Yes, I know. I've been there and stabbed multiple times.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
How can I help you today? This
Well,
morning.
We seem to be missing like a key component of like this whole military police force. You know that guy that like does all that magic weapons and stuff?
What of him?
He's gone. And has been gone for several weeks. I just figured like after the whole rant last night about that no one tells me nothing, you might want to know. Or you might actually know what's going on. In which case you may choose to tell or not tell me.
That was a good
Honestly,
impersonation
I
of Brand.
haven't
Thank you.
actually seen him for some time. now.
Alright, cool. Well, then he's missing.
But his
Spirit lives on.
He's
Is
with
it-
Odin now.
I haven't
in the smile of every child.
I haven't made that particularly well known because he is well respected around the place, and I have to assume that he has died as part of this invasion. And if people,
So you send the old guy who works in the army to fight the front lines. I'm sure he does.
Also, if he's assumed that he's died, that was a pretty shit move sending us to go get a coin from him earlier.
Well, hey,
I was just gonna.
he's just trying to get rid of you. Let's be real.
it's more the point that there was a well, you're not there,
I'm not there.
but if you're thinking that same sort of thing, you're more than welcome to ask him why he did that.
That was actually my next line.
He's just like sort of signals you to sort of come in a bit closer. He's like
Actually,
and he's just
excellent
like,
hearing. You can put
burps in your face.
So I say, one guy's like, "Do you hear you?" You just like whisper. I'll still probably hear you regardless.
And
you have to come close.
he does whistle. It's like there was other officers around. If they know he's missing, like actually genuinely missing, then word will get around. I sent you down that way to make it look like things were still sort of business as usual a little bit.
You don't think
Brant is well loved and respected around here.
If you had said that in front of Leland, Leland would have been like, just, he died. Like, yes, that was a good call.
I mean, I don't know why he just doesn't tell them he's with Odin now.
Like, I hate to kind of break it here, but people are pretty dumb. But they will eventually work out the fact that the man downstairs ain't downstairs no more and hasn't been for a while. People are already starting to piss. I've been here for what? 4.5 hours? And people are already talking about it. Just so you maybe get in the front foot.
Look, I'll deal with that when it comes to it, but for the moment, this is
Well,
what
in the
I'm doing.
meantime, are we able to go and then get supplies and stuff?
I can take you down there and open the door up if you need supplies. But yeah, truth be told, it's pretty slim pickings in there. You know,
Just
3 or 4 weeks of picking over it, plus what was all the easily grabbable items were taken in that jailbreak. So, and it gives you Bill's a bit of a face like, yeah.
Oh yeah, that.
There's not a hell of a lot there for you to pick over.
I just need some more bolts and stuff. That's right, I'll see myself in.
He
With your permission, of course.
He's basically like goes into pulls a key off his belt and unlocks one of the drawers in his desk and pulls out another set of keys that are in there and it's like all right, let's go, and starts walking down with you towards the quartermasters. He gets there and starts like fumbling with the keys and looks up and the door is still wide open. I'm assuming I don't think you closed it.
No, let's go. Oh, that's weird.
I love the thing where you stubbornly decide not to do something, and then Ryan will bring it up at every opportunity going forward, just to hammer home, why the fuck didn't you close the door? We all know it was because you reflexively decided not to. Out of just sheer contrary. But a bit of pique.
It's a professional rogue move.
He quickly pockets the that key that he had.
He pocketed it.
And then like
Actually, I saw 2 officers around here earlier.
Also, there's a knife in the wall.
Looks like your knife.
As you were by, I was going.
Oh, whoops.
roll sleight of hand.
20?
Okay, fine.
Fucking rogues.
What are you complaining about?
Sorry, 22.
The 20 was fine.
It was an ironic fucking.
That was
I was
nothing
being,
like
I was being ironical.
nothing. Nothing like an ironic rogue fucking.
It's the name of my ska band.
Like I said, been here for 4.5 hours and asleep for half it, and people are already talking. So they were just curious.
But he's like, he draws his sword and is like pacing his way in, is like looking over in every little corner, is like, and he sort of waves you in, is like, and then points off to the right hand side of the room.
I go to the right, like, turn.
Essentially, and he's
Scoping it
sort of
out.
like softly padding into the place. So basically, he's sneaking in there. Yep, he's sneaking in there.
Same.
I'm
helping.
And he goes up and like shoulders up against one of the ends of the shelves and like peers around the corner, looking down that one, and then basically he's just checking all the shelves, make sure there's no one that shouldn't be in there. And
Nice.
after a couple of minutes of basically, he's just rocked up to a place that was locked that's no longer locked.
Like I said, the 2 dudes were here before.
And he goes, all right, who were they? And then also, what do you need from here?
I was quickly dealt dart for some bolts and stuff like that because I don't think I've replenished those in a while.
Yep, fair enough.
And there was those
and
boys-
he starts like looking around, like shuffling, like picks up a couple of little crates and opens it up. Nope. Most of them sound fairly empty. Like you hear like the soft rattle of a couple
Did he
of
have
things.
the poison, or was it the... He had the poison. I thought...
I think it was something that he had to produce.
might have been. I didn't know if he had dead bottles or whatnot. I can't remember. It's been a while.
He eventually finds a little box that has a small amount of bolts in there for you. Enough to keep you going for a little while. Because I'm not going to make you fucking count ammo. Fuck that noise. And he's like, as he's sort of pacing out, he's like, so what's the description on the two that you saw at the doorway?
I'll give a vague description. It was... Just shift the time on a bit. So, like, we just gotten back. We're pretty, badly beaten up. And
Yep.
they just said he hasn't been here for a while and we just want to check up on him. We
Alright.
were concerned.
I'll look into that. You should probably finish prepping up and
I'm
as
with
soon
the
as
guys waiting for Lazy Bones to have their...
I realise you don't need to sleep as much as the rest, but
I don't sleep, I meditate.
fine. I, however, do need to sleep a
Yeah,
little
you
bit.
probably should sleep.
So,
Like in a bed.
It's like that thing, like, how can you tell if somebody is a drow?
Don't worry, they'll tell you.
so
That was a joke, yeah.
I get jokes.
uh,
I've taught one for my life.
all right. What do you got? Any plans for the other?
Oh well, I might quickly go to if the doctor guys or someone we just have to see if they can make. I just need some more poison. If someone's around, they can potentially do that.
Poison.
But the doctor guy might have stuff that's not conducive for one's health.
You head to the little the office that doctor is occupying currently on, and pinned to the door just with a small like letter opener style dagger is just a little sign just saying like,
Warning, COVID-19.
I think I locked the door when he left. You didn't say it specifically.
he has locked the door again.
Okay, just making sure. He made a big deal about it.
Such a dick.
I love games.
But the sign is just basically like on the door just saying like, out for rounds.
Why is everything way more harder than it needs to be today?
Is it the Blade Pub?
I'll just stand there and wait to see if he comes back at some point. That's basically if he comes back by the time these guys are ready to go, I'll ask him. If not,
So you basically just like sit down with your back against the door and just essentially just like spend the rest of the next sort of 3 hours just like lobbing a throwing knife into one of the wall timbers, and just like, to the point where like he's got this nice little divot carved in there, and he's like, "Thock," and then pull it out. Thock, you are bored out of your gourd. All right. Your particular dream sort of takes a bit of a slant where the ship that you're on that sort of just is a ship-ass ship. It's not any particular one you've been on, but you've been on a few boats yourself.
King of the world.
But it's
Other Titanic references. I'll never let go.
let's go. But it's broken. The dream is sort of broken at a point where like these black, like massive tentacles like reach up from underwater and like grab hold of the
High
boat
five.
and just like drags
High
the boat
five.
under with you sort of in it, and
Captain goes down with his ship.
you have this like cold drowning sensation, the cold sensation all around you as you pull under the water, until the point where like you're holding onto that last breath till it hurts. And then you can't hold it any longer. You basically exhale, and then wake up.
Check the sheets. Ooh. Oh, this is one of those.
I never thought it would happen to me.
This is embarrassing.
And Poppet, you sort of are just roused by your own natural clock. You understand what time you are rested and get up.
Because perfect. Monk bullshit.
Yay,
You tap yourself on the head to snooze.
Blamp, 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 blamp.
Shut up.
Yeah.
So you guys are
That's
fully rested.
That's hilarious.
Was it?
Yes. have the image of Krillin from Dragon Ball doing that.
Hey, I healed all my points.
He
I
healed
took
all
0
your points.
damage. The night is young.
The three of you meet up.
Hail and well met!
Oh my god.
Let's fucking do this.
What are we doing again?
We're going...
We're riding north.
Well, we can ley line north.
I mean, I guess.
What happened to your cat?
Somewhere around here. Can I see the cat?
Yeah, roll
Kitty,
perception.
kitty. Piss, 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 piss. That's a 14. 14.
You don't see it around.
Uh,
But you do see some, like, scratch marks on the lower
General
section of
damage.
your door.
Yeah.
It's been around.
That's somewhere in the...
I saw a
temple.
comic on Facebook the other day. It was a guy like walking
It's a
up to the
temple cat
counter
now.
in like a shopping center, and he's like the guy. Like, it's a big shopping center. He's like, I lost my cat somewhere in your store. Can I make an announcement over the microphone? And they're like, sure. And he gets the microphone. It's like,
Maybe Snore isn't ready to go to Odin yet.
God willing.
Yeah.
All right.
Temple
doing?
cat.
Do we even know if there's a ley line near that place?
Oh yeah, I took it back.
Oh, there we go.
It has always worked. It's just us fast traveling back to where we've been before.
I just don't know if we'd... I don't know if I... Can't remember if I went there or not. Cause that might
Well,
be...
no, we didn't go there.
No, it was just me and Sigrun.
Poppet went there.
Oh, good.
Puppet-
So
Puppet's
one
gonna-
person navigating the ley line that normally takes multiple people. Let's do it.
I know where I'm going. She'll be right.
Be fine.
She'll be right.
She'll be right.
Okay, everyone take your mushrooms.
Do we still have mushrooms?
Well, we don't have to use it anymore. I'm just...
Yeah. now it's just fun.
That's
Now
just a choice.
Now it's just a roadie.
I've been waiting for you guys to wait for 3.5 hours. I've taken so many fucking shrooms.
For the record, the entire time that doctor doesn't roll up.
Oh,
I
did we have
gathered.
to go see Brunt? Do
Oh,
you want to see Brunt?
Let's go see if he's there.
See if he's back?
Yeah, let's go see if he's there.
I'll knock on the door. Brad!
Again, silence.
Where's my fucking coin?
Where
Maybe
be my doubloons?
Maybe he's gone to the front lines.
Maybe he's gone to the Monastery Up State.
Why do you keep saying that?
It's a weird
It's where everyone goes.
It's like, everyone that he's always loved has always gone upstate.
Everyone I've ever known has gone to the Monastery Upstate. One day you'll go there too.
I mean, today.
Today, like quite
That's
literally
where
today.
we're going.
Oh yeah.
Open a fucking ley line. Jesus.
We're feeding into his fantasy.
Okay. In the ley lines. We're going to the monastery.
Okay.
I'll think really hard about monasteries.
Can you roll me a wisdom check?
Nope.
Oh no.
Oh,
Hey, that's one of my
no.
good stats. Let's get a positive modifier. But that was an 8, so that's 11.
That's not doing it.
That's not too.
It's over 10.
It's in the positive coefficient. We're dead.
Okay. You spent some time focusing on the monastery.
Yes.
This is in a Hofgar's office, isn't it?
Well, you can basically do it from pretty much wherever.
No,
It's just-
Why
it's
have
just-
you... We've done this so many times.
Like
every
eight
time.
months ago.
Every time.
I mean, the normal portal is behind Hrothgar's desk.
That's
where we
the
portaled
destination.
Sorry?
Destination has to be a point of like a point of significance.
Yes, I
Actually,
choose
jumping in.
outside of the gate, outside the front gates of the monastery, would be where I'm aiming.
But as for entering the ley lines, you can pretty much do that
Yeah.
wherever.
Alright,
Okay.
we press escape, fast travel, pick the place.
Yeah, that's pretty. Short
We
of
disappear into ribbons of blue light and go up into the sky.
Sorry, I thought there was some sort of like... So, I forgot. Like, you know, it's just shooting for a moment. There's some sort of structure to it. Not
and with
activating
any
the
luck, I won't
pip
take you
boy,
back to the
fast traveling.
Feywilds.
Let's go.
it takes you quite a while to sort of plot out a pathway.
It's
You
really
sort of-
corrupted.
It's okay. There is a hell of a lot of corruption. Like
Okay.
most of the pathways where you would have normally expected to see, like the green, the vibrance of Fae is now like inky.
Oh yeah, I forgot
dark
it was really bad
blackness.
last time.
Sorry.
Don't we
I said,
actually
oh yeah, I
do
forgot
this?
it was really bad last time I went through this.
Um,
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I mean, no, we could have just taken horses, but hey, it's too
at
late
one
now.
at one point you take you take a path that you feel is safe, And as you do, you feel like tendrils of darkness reach out and sort of like grab you around, like points on your face and like holding you and pulling part of your face backwards, like tight and taut against your skull.
That's a no.
And you take 8 points of psychic damage.
But I don't wanna.
This is cool.
I only just healed.
Yes, you did. And what you get given can be easily taken away by me.
Yes.
Whoa.
For shits and giggles.
Yes. The giggliest of giggles.
Giggles.
He's gone
Giggly.
mad with power.
Alright.
Are we there yet? Can I kill God yet?
No, I'm too busy being touched in the face. I don't
mean,
like it.
You basically it's like walking into a spider web, but this spider web grips onto your the sides of your face and like pulls it so tight,
Yeah.
and then you panically like pull back from it, and that's what causes like that the damage.
Yeah.
But over the next little bit, you manage to find a safe path. But this is going to be quite a dire
Next
situation.
time we're getting horses.
Once you've established a safe pathway, the portal pops open.
Okay.
Because this is all sort of like mapping out in your mind, it's essentially astrally projecting through the ley lines to determine a pathway.
It's cool as hell.
It is baller as fuck. What you two see is all of a sudden like the actual portal sort of crackle open.
Go.
Poppet sort of like shakes his head slightly, like it focuses back on the room that he's actually in. Is like, time to go through.
Last one
That
through is
really
right there.
hurt. Come on.
Jump through.
Alright, you going through first?
I go through first.
You start travelling through and you see this corruption on basically all sides. It is
Beautiful.
almost pulsing with power.
Breathtaking.
And is eerily... Actually, roll me wisdom.
1.
I think the word I will use now is homely.
You clicked your heels 3 times and...
But yeah, it's this...
There's no place like hell. There's no place like hell.
This sort of tendrils and so forth. Like there's elements there that just seems not familiar, but
Nice.
yeah, it's just
Nice.
Some of them just caress you softly as you go past. You get a little back
you
rub.
definitely do sort of spot that some of them just like move slightly and like jostle in your presence. But yeah, then you sort of slorp out the other side.
There we go. That's a word.
Who's in second?
Sure.
I'll go last, yeah.
You're going second.
As I go through, rotten neck smell.
Because your last one through.
I'm going to get you back.
Yeah, that's fair.
I get it. You sort of go through, and yeah, this is the worst you've ever seen it. There is only one sort of pathway, and it is a narrow path through brambles made of ichor. It is danger on all sides, and that danger is enclosing on the one pathway you have, and it is upsetting to see the least. Because even though you're sort of from the underground and the underworld and so forth, you're still a creature with Fey ancestry,
Still bad shit going on. Yeah.
and the noted absence of Fey-based ley lines just chills your soul.
So your soul's pretty chill right now.
Nice.
Not-
Hey.
Not in a good way, like a real frosty, like a not like or
Hey!
Arnie in that Batman movie, sort of
Chill out.
Eyes to see you.
That movie was fucking gloriously bad, but
You're not sending me to the cooler. That was a bad movie.
it was a bad movie all the way through.
What's that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Objectively, yes.
Yeah.
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 All right, but yeah, you sort of I guess I've already used the word slorp, but you sort of
You
pop
also
into
schlop.
You also pop into existence on the far
You
side.
schlopped.
Da-na-na-na.
Well, that was deeply unpleasant.
Yeah, I hated that.
Pop it.
Now it's my turn.
You head on through.
I've already mapped this out.
And you're already sort of prepped for the sensation
Yep.
that you've got. As you sort of step through the threshold of the
Portal closes
the
and it cuts
portal.
off your leg.
We've already done that bit. That was also quite unpleasant.
Probably deserved it somehow.
But you feel sort of like a presence sort of like run past you as you sort of cross over the threshold.
Mm-hmm.
But then in the sort of the inky darkness of everything along this pathway, you don't see what it was that runs past you.
Something got out?
No.
Oh, like a little white cat, maybe.
Ah.
The unruly one. Snorter.
But yeah,
Yes.
you sort of pad your way through this marked out pathway you got in your mind, and then sort of ungracefully sort of tumble out the far side, and you are at the gateways of the monastery.
You know what?
See, it's a real monastery.
I'm going to also preemptively cast my vote for walking back.
Yeah, well, we took horses to get here the first time. We might see if they're still here.
Avast!
Ah, yes. The land. Your natural environment.
I don't know why no one believes me when I say the Monastery Up State. It's right here.
You say it so much. I thought it was like
It's...
Sure is a dump. I mean, I hate it. I
I
mean,
hate everything.
But
I
yeah,
hate
you are in
everything.
front of like two
Every time I try to take you
30,
somewhere nice.
40 foot tall wooden gates.
the last place you
with
took me, they strung me up over some murderous dogs.
I mean, yeah.
with cats with human faces.
Cats with human face. That's worse.
Yeah, it was.
But, like, we also got to
objectively
let
worse.
fake creatures drink our blood.
But yeah, you got these tall
Look
wooden
at the monastery.
double doors that are iron braced with like
What
stone.
monastery is this? Talk about
No, that
like,
was something else.
Oh, there's some
That was somewhere else.
Fae drinking blood,
That was the last time we went away together.
cats with people, dog faces. I don't know. I'm just.
That was the last time we went away
Cats and
together.
dogs getting along. What is this fucking?
This will
world?
be entirely different.
Monasteries.
Why are we here again?
Sigrun.
We're here to see Sigrun and Odin.
Yeah, there's there are two tall like stone pillars either side of these doors that extend into walls going around and then connecting with the mountain that sits behind this monastery.
I knock on the door.
High on each of these the towers on each side of the door are like these long flowing sort of flags just sort of flapping in the wind.
That's me knocking on the door.
Immersive.
What are the flags?
They are just like long red flags. But it's got a real sort of like.
Are they Admiralty flags?
Sorry.
Do they have a gold rope on the
Are
side?
they naval flags?
We don't recognise this court from the court martial. The flags is just they're like a single colour. They're only probably about maybe like 4 or 5 foot high, but probably 20 to 30 feet long, and then end on a two point sort of pendant sort of look. So it's got a real sort of like little sort of Asian sort of feel to the banners on the. You sort of knock on the door, and there's a pretty sort of they are thick, heavy doors. So it's like this.
Hello.
I mean, should we put you in a wooden horse or something? Should we?
Do we have a wooden horse? 'Cause I could fuck up a wooden horse right now.
Poppet, you sort of look around, and off to the right hand side there is a long horn that's sort of braced against the side of the wall.
Dong slider. Get it, Longhorn. Dong slider.
I don't get it. Explain it some more.
We say Longhorn is slang for.
Now say it in a sentence. Now
Well,
say
he
it
whipped out his long
Now
horn.
say it sexier.
Say it
Use
in a
the
dirty
dong
sen-
slider to make a long horn.
Now say it in a dirty sentence.
Do it sexually.
Love jokes.
Yeah, it's a
Horn.
it's a big
Announce.
woodwind instrument.
I love it.
I just got to read. It's like a giant clarinet.
Seems like your sort of thing.
It's my shtick.
It's your shtick.
It's my forte.
So I'll do it.
Please don't touch the horn. Get your hands. Please
Gondor
take
calls
your
for aid.
Leland, please take your mouth off my horn.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. I hate that.
You know the rules.
We have rules?
Yeah, we can't mention hobbits during D&D because the Tolkien estate issues are fucking cease and desist.
It's too late. We're done.
And I'm a halfling, so. I announce our arrival.
Horn style.
Horn style? Always horn style. Is there any other?
You give
never
the
let me do
horn
this.
a good long blow.
Boy howdy!
Like dicks.
I sure do.
Inch by inch.
It gets blown, yes.
I'm so fucking juvenile.
You created this.
38-year-old.
This is your creation. The first time we came here, there was no horn. You've added this.
Last time the doors were open.
Exactly.
All right. After a short amount of time, those doors like crack open, and then slowly, sort of the right hand one is you can hear the sound of like chains and everything like cranking over winches for these heavy set doors to basically wide open. They're cranked open wide enough to basically just for you guys to step through.
Yes.
Uh,
They've fortified.
Yes, they basically have fortified.
Security is in play.
Alright, stepping on through, the pathway that sort of leads up the mountain to this doorway continues along a little bit until you reach a sort of inner courtyard, which you're familiar with. The other two are not, but this is a real monastery-ass monastery. This is an ancient building.
I know what an ass monastery is.
Inch, but
See, while they had the horn out the front, if you go around the back,
cavernous spaces to explore.
I love jokes.
Ryan is broken.
Much earlier than usual. Well, we're probably good time actually.
Yep.
Alright. You keep on leading up until you head towards the actual doors for the everything's going to be a fucking sex joke at this point. Inner cloisters.
So, but what's here?
Nothing sexual about cloisters.
monks
That's the fact that I put
what?
inner as a descriptor.
train
I don't understand.
what?
Alright,
and
fine.
study
For
and
what?
learn and provide sanctuary
To who?
and
this-
heal Valkyries.
Is this where you went to school?
Yes.
Cool.
This is the school that didn't get destroyed.
That's your old stomping grounds.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hi.
Yeah, you make it towards the inner cloisters. Those doors are opened up for you by essentially unseen servants. Not the spell unseen servants. Just
Aw.
unseen people within the building.
You don't know. It could be the spell.
It could actually be the spell. You don't know.
Or it's just
Deception,
invisible
do I
monks.
see them?
A whole lot of invisible
Natural
monks.
20.
They are unseen.
God dang it. No, roll 50.
Still unseen.
Good old shadow monks.
Inside you see like you remember that this space is a larger sort of meeting space with a like a stepped up section to a higher point where there is a chair for a sort of elder
Dais,
to sit.
kind of.
And off to the side there were like tables and pews and so forth. So basically, this could be a place of preaching, but also for meeting.
Also for serving tea to your deity. if
Yeah,
the-
there's also that.
If it ever
And
happens.
so you guys are sort of looking around, and you have not seen a soul since you arrived.
It's a little odd.
And
No
because,
one's
yeah,
even
the
offered
last
me
time you were
tea
here,
yet.
yeah, you did. You saw plenty of
Yeah.
people around.
Yeah.
So, This is like an indie bit. Like, were there actually monks here?
Given
Like, here by
I'm
yourself going
familiar
mad?
with shadow monks, I'd like to cast see invisibility. Just to see if they're just hanging around
No.
invisibly.
No. No.
Holy shit, you got to see invisibility.
Yeah.
No.
This is why I don't like people looking through my spell list. They'll see what I've got hiding in here
Delete it.
Bad.
for special
If you
occasions.
delete, it doesn't have it.
Okay. You cast... You basically take like a pinch of talcum powder and just like throw it up in the air as part of this casting, because that's part
And
of
a
the...
little bit of
that
powdered
is part of the
silver.
material components.
Neat.
See, talcum and powdered silver.
And
Just a pinch.
you,
Salt
you
bay.
don't
Salt bay
sort of
style.
cast it around the room, but it's just enough to sort of cast
Just into my eyes.
And,
Just really rub it in. I'm really bad at magic.
it's working.
Eyes just go bright red.
It's like, either
I'm seeing something.
this is not working, or there is no one invisible
We're
in this
surrounded by a
room.
billion spots.
Oh my
The
god,
defend-
everything's
Defend
white.
yourselves.
Everything's white and silver.
Okay, you see slowly sort of materialize into existence like the sort of ethereal shapes of dozens of monks, and they are sort of like perched around the place. They are watching the three of you with keen
Yes.
eyes. They are, yeah. The first of the Nolan Batman films, where they got the whole Ra's al Ghul fucking training camp bit, and he takes
The
them-
League of Shadows.
That's the one. It's a that whole vibe, except more sort of ethereal-ish.
Cool.
I'd just like to bow to the room at large.
Who are you bowing? Who are you bowing to?
Just
what
announce
are you
Perrin
doing?
Hilltopple. I have come to check in on the Lady
Oh, is
Sigrun.
that
Who are you,
man.
who are you
All
talking
right,
to?
roll me perception overall, please.
There's no one here.
Perception. That's 19.
Okay, so yeah, you see probably a good 24 monks that are. Some of them are perched up in like. You really couldn't notice until you have some sort of like contrast or perspective to it. But on some of the pillars, there are just the finest little ledges that, just because of the perspective in your position standing, you
From
can't
the
see
angles
them.
You can't, yeah.
You can't see them from that angle. But as soon as you can see someone perched upon them, you can make out that there's actually
there
a
is
little
a line.
there's a little ledge there that someone can sort of stand there and sort of have a vantage point
Mm-hmm.
that you would normally not fucking notice.
I'm sorry
One
for
thing
my
you
spells
also
ruining
do
everything you
notice
do.
is just the ever so small shape of just like this tail, like moving around the back of one of the pillars.
Mm-hmm. It's a kitty cat.
So what do these monks study? You know, the monks that are clearly here
Yes.
have trained you. Like, what do you guys?
Subtlety. Stealth.
So you've announced yourself to the room,
Yes.
and then Hana sort of nervously trying to fill the void in the room.
Yes,
is asking-
we can all see the monks.
Silence.
Is basically like asking like these awkward questions. Not the questions themselves aren't awkward. It's just awkwardly asking questions because it's an empty room that Poppet's talking to.
Yes, it's quite odd.
You hear just like a not a choir altogether, but all these different voices all speaking in a coordinated fashion. Like one voice over your left shoulder says the first word, and then one over the next one. Basically, they're saying complete sentences, but a different voice in different points is all saying a
Completely
separate
throwing
different
off so you
word.
can't source out.
You
but-
can't-
That's so
yeah.
creepy.
And it echoes around the room.
Yeah.
So you hear the voice over there, but then you hear that same word rebound off the back wall.
This
and
is
then,
where I grew up.
Explains a lot.
Yeah.
But the whole sentence is announce your names and your purpose here.
I'll reiterate, Perrin Hilltopple. I've come from the
We recognize Perrin Hilltopple.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
I'm Leland Larcombe, wizard extraordinaire. I've come here to see Sigrun, and I guess Odin.
The monks recognize Leland Larcombe.
Hey. Recognized by monks.
Hana Sung, well-wisher and hanger-oner.
Well wisher.
The collective
In that you don't wish us.
The collective
specific
recognizes Hana Hana song.
help.
I know it's Hilltop all the time. Sorry, I've got
Hilltop.
I've literally got Hilltop all right in front of my face right now because I've still got his character sheet up and loaded up. But
It's good
Wow,
name.
what has gone wrong in your life that you've gone this low?
Oh, so low.
could the fourth member of your party please announce themselves?
Snore's somewhere. I saw Snore go around this thingy. I'll use Ring of Animal Friendship to speak with animals, and I'll just call out to Snore.
What?
What?
Snore, you have to come back.
That's a cat.
How's a cat going to announce itself?
And for the
Meow, I
record,
guess.
neither of you guys saw a snore.
No, I'm basing enough of him
Oh.
saying that.
You get no response.
No response. Snore?
kinda-
I'm gonna try walking around to the column where I
kinda-
saw the tail ducked behind.
It's kind of just the three of us. Just, I don't know.
No,
what-
there's a fourth.
State your purpose. Again, this is the voices ringing out from all different directions.
I mean, the three of us are here.
there doesn't
for...
seem to be a central, like a central point or a particular person that seems to be
We
leading
The
leading
three
it.
of us are here for Sigrun. I assume Snore just jumped in the portal. Snore?
We need right, what's her name?
Sigrun.
I thought so.
What is your intentions for Lady
overthought
Sigrun?
Hrothgar, the captain of the watch, has sent us to beseech her to return to Gesseret as the city is under siege.
Because we've all been like a nice looking building and stuff. There's like a whole war thing going on. People are dying. It's a thing.
It's a thing.
We appreciate your contribution to the war effort, by the way.
She's been
It's
asked
noted.
to return for the defense
We
of
recognise
Gesseret.
that it is a thing.
Quite a thing. Oh my god.
This is why no one likes monks.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
Don't you feel recognized? They've recognized you twice.
And they recognise me, then the thing, and then
Yeah.
something else.
Has anyone ever recognized you this much?
Yeah, it's once is enough. Yes, for the war.
Yes.
When Sigrun
For the defense
war.
of Gesseret.
Acolyte Hilltopple, could you please explain the fourth member of your party?
I assume Snore jumped through the portal. I don't know why he's hiding now. Snore is a cat. He's been here before.
Excuse me, what fourth member? Hello.
But I mean, his little tail just went around the column there.
Are
I'm
you
also
talk-
trying to look around the column to see if I can find where Snore's going.
Look at you, Dick. What's going on?
Okay. Can you roll investigation?
Oh shit.
Well,
8.
Well, you can.
Okay, you sort of like you're tiptoeing around. How long's your invisibility sensing thing?
See
go?
invisibility? That's
It
1
lasts for
hour.
an hour.
No concentration.
Hot damn! All right.
Oh yeah.
You go, sort of sneak around that that pillar that you're
Mm-hmm.
and you don't seem to see any sort of sight of where he is. And you definitely
Has anyone seen a white cat?
There's a white cat now?
We do not recognize the presence of a cat.
I thought it was Snore.
What fourth member are you talking about? Like, where are they? Like, point them out in the...
This fourth member, if it's not a cat, it's not known to us.
There's kind of just three of us. Just like, it's as far as we know.
Do you have a location for the fourth member?
I mean, maybe you should ask them. Is all I'm saying.
Resistance to identify the fourth member will be met with hostility.
We don't know who the fourth member is. We're trying to find them.
Where are they?
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
There's a pregnant pause.
Pregnant?
I didn't want to assume.
And then the water
You never
breaks.
ever should.
Oh, this is awkward.
You hear the sound of footsteps, and it sounds like they're coming down the steps in front of you. Neither of you see it. You see a sort of presence sort of materialize that was You didn't see them before because they were basically behind that sort of that main chair that's at the top there, but they sort of step around that and sort of start stepping down the stairs. And at a point, you two do see them sort of materialize into existence in front of you. And your whole visage of them sort of shifts from being that sort of ethereal look to like an actual solid, physical person in front, because you can tell the difference between invisible and not invisible.
Do I recognize them?
You do. It is the I forget the actual term for it, but essentially the master of the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the head abbot, I think.
Yes.
Hey, abbot.
We don't know who this fourth is. I thought it was a cat that got into the portal, but apparently the brothers do not recognize a
young
cat.
Hilltopple.
Hi.
And
I'm back.
Young, stupid, dumb, shitty Hilltop.
That's me!
Your trusting nature is your demise yet again, my boy.
I've heard that before.
I've also told him that before.
I think everyone here has, actually.
Do you have any comprehension what you've brought in here?
I thought there was a cat.
Of course you thought it was a cat.
Did
you ever think to dive further into this at any point? How long have you known this? And the heaviest air quotes, feline.
Maybe 2 months? Month or two?
And
when
in
I
that
speak
time,
with animals, they talk to me. So, animal. Because the animal...
my sweet, sweet idiot child. Other things can talk. What you brought
that
here
makes sense.
is not a cat.
What is it? And where is it? I'll go put it out.
You may be a monk, but you have the patience of a saint.
It is, while I don't know its true form, it is certainly not a cat.
Okay.
And it is certainly more powerful than I think you could possibly imagine.
Well, I imagined it was a cat, so yes.
It's a pretty big upscale from that. There's a lot of room to manoeuvre.
That is
in the old dom scale.
the fucking best answer ever. That's so good. I thought it was a cat. Like, well, you fucking idiot. Anyway, and he just sort of signals like
The archers to fire.
raise a Castamere start.
This is overdue. Long overdue.
But you hear the sounds of just like swift movements. You can see them,
Yeah.
but the other two of you can't. But you hear the sounds of like, and like the soft landings on with soft leather soles hitting the ground, and just like they're doing their best Naruto runs.
I raised my hand.
Yep, Mr. Larcom.
We were sent here to speak to Sigrun.
Well, once we've established that you're no threat,
We're old friends of Sigrun's.
yes, but
We did just bring
connections and acquaintances is what sent her here in the first place. So, excuse me if we don't vet visitors.
I don't know what you mean.
It's a good policy. I mean, the
state that she was in when she arrived here is one of despair and soul and physical crushing.
I mean, we always cheered her up. I feel like that might be what she's missing.
No, I'm pretty sure she lost her life.
Shut up.
So, once we've established that she will be able to see you, then we'll take you to see her.
We're old friends.
In
For
the
now, that is your opinion.
In the meantime, comfortable beds and food while we wait. Yes.
Well, we also have to locate snore.
Now that seems squarely your problem and fault, and it seems to be like an army of monks.
For once, the lad's probably on the money.
I've never been told that before.
This is your
Yes.
problem.
Yes, it is.
While I have
Mhm.
the rest of the monastery after your
Snore.
pet, stop giving it a name. I can just about guarantee that's not its
Oh
name.
no, I know.
What they are out there searching,
Yes.
you
Yes.
having at least some knowledge, even as fleeting as it is,
Yes.
will be leading
Yes.
the investigation and the
It's going to be leading the investigation.
tracking down of this creature
Oh,
Yes.
you're all
before
dead.
it's
That's true.
before it's the death of us all.
Oh, I did
Yes.
assume correctly. So, while he's leading, we've got the comfortable beds and food, right?
My dear, this is a monastery. Comfortable beds is not something we're particularly flush in.
But you've got like, the guest rooms.
Also, you're.
Oh,
with
they're
me,
known
sir.
for their most comfort.
Good. I don't know sarcasm.
Apparently
I'm
not.
assuming he's not lying.
Mm.
They're known for the very precise level of comfort they provide.
Say.
Which is,
Low.
I mean, this has been perfectly comfortable so far.
what's your sleep number? Because this one's a negative.
Oh no. Minus 40 threads.
It's just one single rope that you lay under.
Just a pile of
Okay.
dead rats.
We have to find this thing.
No, you have to find that thing. I
You're
guess
with
we'll...
me.
Okay,
Hi.
Poppet,
Yes.
what's your proposal?
Kitchens. Snore likes fish.
Lead on.
I will.
This is not the abbot talking to you. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Ryan, the DM,
Yeah,
asking
yeah.
what's your
And Puppet's first thought is Snore likes fish.
I'll just give you a look of like... Why are we here?
I am an excellent investigator.
What's happening?
Apparently, we're killing a cat.
Did you know about the cat?
He had a cat.
I mean, it could be a devil.
Did we know about the cat?
Wait, hold on. Why would it be a devil?
Because, you know, I pull out the deck of many things.
What's that?
It's like this, magic thing we got in the gnome village. It's some cards and you take them out and things happen, and I took out one of the cards and it was a devil?
Can I have a look at it?
No. It's very powerful. And it's full of devils. I put it back in my pocket. So
like, gimme.
it might be a devil, but Snore likes fish, so we'll check the kitchens first.
Can I have a look at the deck of many things? If we're investigating something that came
That
out of
what?
the deck, can I have a look at the deck of cards? If we're investigating something that came out of the deck of cards, maybe there's a clue.
I mean, it's just full of devils.
You just introduced devils into the conversation, like a minute ago.
Because we pulled...
we're gonna need like information about what's going on here.
That would help.
Yeah.
I pulled the deck back out.
Can I have a look at it?
I hand it over.
I instantly pull a card.
You have that app still?
Yeah.
It's what you... Yeah.
I've got the deck loaded up currently.
I mean, in theory, I'm investigating what it is, but to do that, I'm pulling a card.
You have to pull with a will to pull a card. You
Yep.
need the
I
intent.
think he did.
That was certainly with intent.
Then press draw. It's set to 1. Pick your card. You can scroll across.
Which one is it?
Rogue. A non-player character of the GM's choice becomes hostile toward you. The identity of your new enemy isn't known until the NPC or someone else reveals it. Nothing less than a wish spell or divine intervention can end the NPC's hostility toward you. You pulled a rogue. I'll send Ryan a screenshot of it.
Oh no, I got the piece of paper right there. I got it right.
I'll
here.
put it in group just for future reference.
So where's the devil?
Where's the devil?
I think the card disappeared after it was drawn.
Yeah, and it does. This card sort of vanishes, and you see like this sort of shape of like
Hey, that's a cool magic trick.
Yeah. I pull another one.
Really?
Can I pull another one?
there is no wait.
It's like there's a certain amount of cards, but I'm assuming it's more than one.
You have
left
to
in there.
declare the amount that you're going to pull, then you pull.
Yep. Is it like a cooldown? That was dumb. What? That's not a devil.
It doesn't say that.
Also, the idea of somebody in the world being
just-
mad at me is just like...
One more, yeah, like whatever. Also, mate,
It's just you have to draw each card within an hour of each other to fill up the number of how many cards you said you were going to draw.
Mm-hmm.
Can I draw another one?
There's no reason why you can't.
A devil didn't come out. I'm drawing another.
There's no devil left. The devil's gone.
No, that's not how it works.
If it disappeared,
And then the particular cards don't reappear in the deck, but all the rest of them do. So you can actually record.
ruin. All forms of wealth that you carry or own, other than magic items, are lost to you. Portable property vanishes, businesses, buildings, and land you own are lost in a way that alters reality the least. Any documentation that proves you should own something lost to this card also disappears.
it's like it's all your money.
Would you like your third?
So, you feel your coin purse just instantly lighten. And I'm going to start looking through the rest of your inventory.
I don't have anything that isn't magic items.
Anything that's non-magical is gone.
I have, like, basic armor. Does that disappear?
Is it a form of wealth? Is armor wealth?
I wouldn't consider my studded leather that I've had since the beginning wealth.
Probably not.
I suppose that'd be a definition of what it is, I suppose.
But I guess any non-magical equipment you might have.
I mean, your undergarments certainly wouldn't be.
Those are a
actually use
liability as much as anything. Come on, that was kind of funny.
Ryan, is the Eye of Mimir a magical item?
Yes.
Okay, good. Just checking.
Of course it's a fucking magical item.
No.
But yeah, all 737 gold pieces you've got are gone.
It's fine. You don't know what I was planning to do next anyway.
Should it involve a very hostile enemy and absolute ruin?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Just getting a head start on that. I don't think we're really getting anywhere with this deck.
I take the deck back.
So yeah, basically, like
I hold it
you-
out to Hannah.
essentially, the first one, like the first one, like
I
you
should've
pull
put it
and it just sort of vanishes, and you don't sort of notice anything happen. Like no devil appears, the card just sort of like disappears and like
Someone
vaporizes.
hates me.
Well, you don't even know that much. You just basically draw
just
something
go-
that's like a tarot card.
I mean, that's something you might know.
No.
Like
Doesn't-
ink.
But he knows
You
about
got
the
nothing to
devil,
do with
right?
I know I drew a devil.
You knew, like, okay.
I thought you knew what the effect it did. I could be wrong. If it's more interesting this way, I'm cool with it. Yep.
There's no reason why
I mean,
you
it doesn't-
couldn't know. Yeah.
Actually, I can look at that deck of cards.
I hand the deck back over.
Oh
I
my
do
lord.
put it in the bag of holding.
Uh,
And that's
you
enough
yeah,
of that,
like
I
you
think.
you sort of get like a feeling of foreboding on that first one. Like it disappears, and you feel like just another person in the world just fucking hates you.
Yo!
NPC.
Oh.
Your hate is real and natural. and your own emotion to experience. But yeah, the second card you pull has a very tangible result. Like every single you reach into your
My
coin.
wallet!
Someone told my wallet.
Wasn't me.
But yeah, your life savings are essentially gone.
Son of a bitch.
I mean, so if you had, I don't know, if you hide money in other places, stashes.
I'm assuming you don't
Any
carry
wealth you had
700
hidden
plus
elsewhere?
gold on you at all times.
Hey,
Or if-
Leland's pretty dumb.
Or like, if he's
Well, either way, whether it's on you right now or sitting in your fucking vault at home, it's all gone.
Does your character backstory have any stashes of things?
I'm pretty sure if he did, those probably would have dried up
Exhausted?
previously. But I mean, this sucks.
Yeah.
But I objectively, like, I mean, okay. I'm not trying to downplay
No,
the
no,
thing
no.
that just
No, no,
happened.
no,
There's-
no.
I've sort of taken Leland in a place where
Yes.
his thirst is of the more like ethereal riches rather
Yeah.
than like money at this point. So
He's evolved as a person.
he's evolved to be power mad rather than like gold mad.
Yeah.
So you know, this is
Natural progression.
yeah.
But gold can buy power.
But power can buy gold.
Can't. Okay. I mean,
It's a vicious cycle.
It's true.
Okay.
I'm more about is my little
First you get
bird
the sugar.
cage medallion that I keep souls in. Does that count as magic? I think it has a soul in it right now.
I think it has a soul in it, so I would say it's technically magical at the moment.
Could be bad.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's got a fish soul in it. Forgot about that.
Got a bit of a smell to it. Okay.
Tastes a little fishy.
So yeah, you pulled 2 cards. Neither of them involved a devil. One of them involved all your money going away.
This is some bullshit, and I don't know what you're pranking me with, but you're paying me back.
It was the gnomes. The gnomes gave it to me.
He won it in a game.
I told you, gnomes are
in the
terrible.
village.
Fucking.
This is why you
Gnomes.
don't hang around with
Fucking
gnomes.
Gnomes. I'm sick of this shit.
Bloody gnomes.
Alright,
So
where's-
we're looking for a kitty cat. Esque thing.
I roll investigation to see if I can find the kitty cat.
Psst, psst, psst.
I got a 19.
You see no particular sign of a cat. Where are you looking, though?
In all the cat places.
Quick question. Do we
I'm a
see?
great-
Under
Leader.
under the couch.
I'm a fabulous leader.
Did we see? Did we see that cat dart behind the?
Nope.
Pillar.
I saw the tail go behind. As far as I know, that's the only sighting.
I'm going to sit down.
But if
Pull
it's not a
out
cat, maybe it
the
doesn't
Eye
look
of
like a
Mimir.
cat.
Mm-hmm.
Say, I'm gonna find this fucking cat, guys. Just bear with me a second. And I start casting scrying.
Thank you. You're like in the top 3 wizards in this team.
I cast scrying, and I start picturing the target of my scrying, and I'm looking for Sigrun.
Looking for Sigrun.
Yes.
Okay. So what's the save on that? What's your spell save? Oh, it's right there. Wisdom's 19.
It's a good one.
You're familiar with the target.
We're old friends.
Certainly doesn't save. Okay. You sort of close your eyes, and then your vision is sort of filled with a room. Sigrun is laying down on a sort of like a it's like a cot bed sort of thing. It's pretty humble and simple, and sitting on a couch, or not a couch, like a single, like a wing chair, or just like a tall back chair with like one leg crossed over the other, is like an old gentleman that you don't really recognize. They've got a sort of a longish beard, eye patch, sort of humble but dark robes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Any indication where that is?
Definitely not this room, but it's definitely within the monastery.
Okay. Are the windows? Is it downstairs? Does it look like it's...
There is sunlight coming in from a window.
Okay, so they're not in a basement. Sorry, I'm doing my fucking evidence gathering thing. Like, I can roll an investigation on what I can see to sort of figure out where it would be, like northern facing, eastern facing sort of thing.
Judging by the way the light is coming and the time of the day, you would say it's probably a western facing window.
That was a spell slot. I'll knock that off. Oh baby, oh baby.
So where was Snore?
You get sound as well, don't you?
Yeah.
You hear the sound of like a crow cawing. And you hear the sound. They're in conversation as you started this spell, and then you just hear the older gentleman's like, shh, as he was like looking around. And then you see them sort of like lift the eye patch up slightly and looking around the room with what is a similar looking gem as what you've got in your hand as you're channeling the spell.
Cool.
And then it locks that line of that eye locks onto what feels like you. But you obviously realise is the point of origin for the vision that you've got in the room.
It's like I think it talks about there being a sensor in the
Yep.
location.
Yep, within 10 feet of the target.
Yeah. Invisible sensor within 10 feet of the target.
Yep.
Yep. Cool.
And you see him just sort of wave a hand and the vision stops.
Huh.
Did you see Snore?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. He's on the western side of the monastery. We should try checking that side of the monastery. Let's go. Let's roll out.
The way.
Do you want to roll deception on that?
Yes, please.
I got like an 18.
Does that make an insight?
That's an insight versus it.
I got 26.
He's lying about something. Whether it's, what he scried on or
What
where
are
the
you telling us?
Yeah. Oh, I was like joining in.
What do you mean?
I just want to be popular.
That doesn't... You're not telling us the everything.
Well, I don't know. I don't really know what I saw because.
Well, just describe everything you saw.
It's hard to say.
Why do you think it was the west?
The whole demon-y cat thing. It was hard to describe. I don't really know.
I mean,
I don't really know.
You've never been here before, so why do you automatically say it was the west of the monastery?
I just got a sense. I got a sense in my wizardliness. I got a wizardly sense of it. That was what a wizardly sense.
I mean, when you've scried before, you've never gotten wizardly senses of where it is.
Oof.
I definitely have.
No.
I definitely have.
No.
I
You've just had
definitely.
to describe rooms and we'd have to eliminate places. You've never given us an actual direction. Why aren't you telling us the truth?
Yeah.
We're a team. You can tell us the truth.
I'm telling you the truth. I think we should go to the western side of the monastery. I mean, if you don't want to rely, look. If you don't want to rely on my
Alright, now we
wizardly
know you're
scrying thing, then all right. If you got a better plan, where do you want to go? Find your demon cat that you brought to this monastery.
I sent Snore a message.
Spoil it when you do that. We know you're doing a thing. We've known each other long enough now.
I'm gonna cast Sending to send a message to
I like
Snore.
when the
The
deception
creature I'm
roll doesn't
familiar
work,
with.
I don't have to tell the truth. I just have to make my lying much worse, which is so easy to do.
Okay, good. Oh, all right.
But-
what's your
Cast my
six.
spell.
Yep.
It's just a short one.
Oh, honey, no.
Hi, Snore, it's Puppet. We're at the monastery. We're not sure where you've gotten in the monastery. Can you just tell me where you are?
die? And can answer in a manner immediately. Fuck you.
The west wing of the monastery.
Eat a whole dick. Okay, the actual wording of the question was, sorry?
Can you just tell us where you are? Like I had,
my farts.
so we're at the monastery.
My farts.
We're at the monastery. We can't find you. Can you tell us where you are?
I will find you when I'm ready.
That's not ominous.
Bitch.
What if? Oh, I can't reply to your message.
Sorry?
Bugger. I can't reply.
You can cast it again.
I could, but that's a level 3 spell slot. That's my. Snore said he'll find me
Roll
when
perception,
he's
all three of
ready.
you.
All three?
3!
17.
Oh, hex that roll. Wasn't the box, but I'll take it. 15.
You hear a scream of pain.
Run towards the sound.
It feels like it's coming off from the to the east.
Run towards the sound. It's also not west. Run towards the sound.
I assume we should probably follow at this point.
Yeah, okay.
You run down a short, sort of a connecting
These monks were really
corridor,
fucking fast. Like, the cardio. It's really impressive.
and
Actually,
you turn a
Do you run like the Naruto
the
run?
run.
While I'm here, yes.
Oh my god.
So you know how you just revert back to...
He only runs like half Naruto, so it's like one hand backwards, the other one's forward. So it's actually more like running like Superman flies.
Can we go back in the
That's the
spaceship
link
and
half.
nuke this place?
Just give me a...
Okay,
couple
you
minutes before-
run along
I mean,
and then
but-
turn a corner and are greeted by the image of one of your monk comrades
Yeah.
pinned up against one of the pillars.
Yep.
By one of his own leg bones.
Oh, that's painful.
That's really cool.
You're like taking notes?
Essentially, like his leg has been like torn, like shredded and torn apart. The chunk of his femur has been broken off from the lower part of his femur, and then jammed through his chest, pinning him to the post.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
this is bad.
that-
Really
that-
fucked up.
That post is made of stone, and this thing is embedded into it down to the knee bone.
This is bad, you guys.
And there's just like ever increasing
Is he
pool
alive?
of blood. Oh no.
Medicine check.
Fuck, all right. Oh no. I don't know
Well,
what
I
we
mean, that
rolled,
saves
but-
me a spell slot.
And on that, in this now fresh murder mystery, we'll end for tonight, and we'll pick up the actual investigation of
Who
what's
done
going
it?
on.
Oh, it was the cat.
Who done it? Oh, you got a pretty
You know
good
who
idea.
done
You
it.
got a pretty good idea of who done it.
It wasn't me.
Thanks for listening to Heimdall's Watch. You can email the crew at isolatedcitygaming@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at Isolated City Gaming. We're also available across multiple platforms: iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, and YouTube. Search for Isolated City Gaming or Heimdall's Watch, and then hit that subscribe button. See you out there, folks.